John Wick 5 officially confirmed by Lionsgate, what we know so far. John Wick fans have been eagerly waiting for a promising update about the future of the franchise ever since the release of John Wick, Chapter 4 in 2023. The action-packed series, known for its intense fight choreography, emotional depth and Keanu Reeves' iconic portrayal of the titular assassin, has built a massive global fan base over the years. For months, speculation and rumors about a possible fifth installment have been circulating across social media. Fans have been dissecting every clue, hoping for a sign that the story of John Wick would continue despite the ambiguous ending of the fourth film. However, up until now, neither the filmmakers nor the production company, Lionsgate, had provided any official confirmation about the future of the franchise. Adding to the uncertainty, lead actor Keanu Reeves himself made a statement just weeks ago, appearing to dismiss the chances of a fifth film. Reeves' comments left many fans disheartened, as he suggested that John Wick, Chapter 4 might have been the conclusion of John's story. But now, in a dramatic turn of events, it seems that the future of John Wick is brighter than fans might have hoped. Earlier today, Lionsgate made an official announcement that John Wick 5 is officially in development. The news came directly from Jenefer Brown, an executive at Lionsgate, who confirmed that the studio is actively working on the next installment of the franchise. Lionsgate confirms John Wick 5 is in development. During a recent interview about Lionsgate's upcoming projects, Jenefer Brown dropped the long-awaited news that a fifth John Wick movie is not only planned but already in the early stages of development. Brown stated, "Of course, we've announced we're working on a fifth John Wick film. I think there are more spin-offs to come, a TV series, video game." Her comments immediately sent shockwaves through the John Wick fanbase. Social media platforms exploded with excitement as fans celebrated the news that Keanu Reeves would likely be returning to his most beloved role. Brown further clarified that while the project is confirmed, the creative team is still working on the plot and the overall direction of the film. The challenge lies in finding a way to continue the story after the dramatic and seemingly final conclusion of John Wick, Chapter 4. "We've shared that we're developing a fifth John Wick film. John Wick may be dead. We are all on bated breath waiting to find out," Brown explained. This statement raises significant questions about how the story will continue. At the end of John Wick, Chapter 4, John's fate was left deliberately ambiguous. After a brutal duel with the villainous Marquis de Graymont, played by Bill Skarsgård, John appeared to succumb to his injuries. The final scene showed John slumped over on the steps of the Sacré-Cœur Basilica in Paris, and his gravestone was later revealed next to that of his wife, Helen. This emotional conclusion led many fans to believe that John's story had finally reached its end. However, the nature of the John Wick universe, where betrayal, loyalty, and redemption are constantly in flux, means that nothing is ever truly final. Brown's comments suggest that the filmmakers are considering creative ways to bring John back, or perhaps explore another chapter in his legacy. The creative challenge of continuing John Wick's story. The biggest hurdle for the filmmakers will be crafting a compelling and believable continuation of John Wick's story. Chad Stahelski, the director behind all 4 John Wick films, has previously spoken about the challenges of keeping the franchise fresh and meaningful. Stahelski has consistently emphasized that the story must have emotional weight and authenticity rather than simply existing as an excuse for more action sequences. In a previous interview, Stahelski stated, "We don't want to just make another sequel for the sake of making money. John's story needs to mean something. If we're going to continue, it has to be because we have something new and valuable to say." Stahelski's comments reflect the careful balance the filmmakers must strike. The John Wick franchise has thrived not only because of its breathtaking action sequences and stylized violence but also because of its rich world-building and emotional depth. John's quest for revenge after the death of his wife and the killing of his dog was not just about violence. It was about grief, love, and the search for peace in a chaotic world. Continuing John's story will require the writers to navigate the emotional complexity of his character while introducing new stakes and motivations. Fans have speculated that John's death might have been staged, or that there is an as-yet unrevealed reason why he was forced to fake his own death. Alternatively, the fifth film could explore John's legacy through other characters, such as the Bowery King Lawrence Fishburne, or Winston Ian McShane. Keanu Reeves' possible return. While Keanu Reeves' involvement in John Wick 5 has not yet been officially confirmed, it is difficult to imagine a John Wick film without him. Reeves has become synonymous with the character, and his dedication to the role has been a major factor in the franchise's success. Reeves famously performs many of his own stunts and undergoes intense physical training to embody John's combat style and precision. In a recent interview, Reeves expressed his deep connection to the character. "John is a part of me now. It's been an incredible journey to explore his story and work with Chad Stahelski and the team. If there's a meaningful way to continue, I'm open to it." This statement suggests that Reeves would be willing to return if the story justifies it. Given the massive popularity of the franchise and Reeves' close relationship with Stahelski, it seems highly likely that he will reprise the role if the filmmakers can craft a compelling narrative. Expanding the John Wick universe. Beyond John Wick 5, Lionsgate's Jenefer Brown also hinted at more spin-offs and expansions within the John Wick universe. The first major expansion came in the form of The Continental, a 3-part prequel series released in 2023. The series explored the origins of the Continental Hotel and the rise of Winston Scott, played by Colin Waddell. While The Continental received mixed reviews, it successfully expanded the lore of the John Wick universe and opened the door for future explorations of other characters and time periods. Additionally, the spin-off film Ballerina, starring Ana de Armas, is currently in post-production and scheduled for release in 2025. The film will focus on Rooney, a character introduced in John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, and her quest for revenge within the criminal underworld. Lionsgate's willingness to expand the franchise into different formats, films, TV series, and even video games, indicates that the John Wick universe is becoming a multi-platform franchise similar to the Fast and Furious and Marvel universes. What's next for John Wick? For now, the biggest question remains: how will the filmmakers explain John's apparent death and craft a meaningful continuation of his story? Fans have proposed numerous theories, including